Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another Planet Coaster video. Today we are looking at the top 5 dueling coasters from the Dueling Coaster Contest Builder Bracket. If you guys didn't check out the beginner bracket, check that out. There'll be a link down in the description below to the dueling playlist. And for this bracket in particular, we had a total of 23 submissions. And today we are looking at the top 5 winners of those submissions. So stay tuned and let's get right into it. Okay, welcome back everyone. Hope you're all doing great today. If you are new here, be sure to smash that subscribe button. If you've seen the channel before, smash that subscribe button. 70% of my viewers are not subscribed and we are on the road to 100K, so I appreciate as many of you as possible hitting that subscribe button. And hey, if you enjoy the video, maybe leave a like. It does help out a lot too. Without further ado, let's check out the 5 top dueling coasters from the builder bracket of this contest. Number 5. Nature versus Sci-Fi, created by Nori Powers. This was a really good one. Definitely embodied the spirit of the contest. We had nature, we had sci-fi, two opposites, really compelling that they can mix together as if nature has overgrown sci-fi. You did some really cool elements with this one, and I thought it was a ton of fun. Nori Powers is someone that I have not seen a lot of on the show, and he is a builder after all, so that would be the same for a lot of these creators. So I really look forward to seeing what else you can do in the future, Nori Powers. But you did score really high with 5th place on your creation, much further ahead than the 6th and below. A very competitive 5th place as well, so definitely worthy of an honorable mention in this top 5. So keep up the good work, Nori Powers. Can't wait to see what you do for our next future contest. Number 4, VCR Power Plant by Lucky Dude. Good googly moogly. This was insanely competitive. In the last bracket, we had 2 guys battling for 3rd, and this was even closer. We're talking 5 points difference. So close. Such a close 4th place that I am going to extend the prize pool to you as a 4th place winner. That is right, you will be receiving a Steam game of your choice from the prize pool because you practically nearly got 3rd place. We're talking if one person would have voted for you, an extra vote, that would have made the difference. Speaking more on this creation, VCR Power Plant, this creator decided to go with 3 completely different coasters. I think it was a dive, a launch, and a RMC, and those are 3 completely different coasters, and they work together beautifully. Now, in terms of something versus something, it was all power themed, so it was different types of power, so I still think it worked, and it was a ton of fun, artistically polished, and the dueling elements were phenomenal. This to me was one of my favorite creations, and my top 10 favorite creations of this contest. When we do a top 10 voting form, I have to find a place to vote for this one personally, because I thought it was so much fun and it embodied the spirit of the contest. And even though, you know, something versus something was not distinguishably different in terms of all of them being power, I still think you found a way to make them all unique. Every single one of them embodied their own element of power, and it was really freaking cool. So you get the innovation points from me, and I personally felt it should have been deserving of the 3rd place, but the 3rd place, I cannot deny that it was just as good. So really good job. Congratulations on 4th place and the bonus extension prize, Lucky Dude. Keep up the good work, and let's move on to the 3rd place winner. Number 3, Freddy versus Jason, created by Luke Wars. Holy moly, this one was one of the longest coasters in the contest up until this point, and still probably lands in one of the top 5 longest coasters in the contest. 2 exploration coasters themed around horror, Freddy versus Jason, and a lot of throwbacks and moments and iconic scenes from both of the movies throughout both coaster experiences. It was exhilarating, long, and entertaining, and usually when you do these exploration coasters and then you make them duel, you get a little bit worried that they're going to be boring, but these were thoroughly entertaining, competitively dueling coasters. Definitely embodied the spirit of the contest, definitely embodies the something versus something and the dueling aspects. It hits all points, and I do think that's probably why it edged out VCR Power Plant by just a few points. So really, really good stuff by Luke Wars here, and and you absolutely killed it. Everybody loved your creation, including myself. So keep up the good work, and congratulations on a solid 3rd place creation, and you will be receiving a Steam game of your choice as well. Boom. 2nd place winner goes to Samurai versus Ninja, created by Zacko Slacko. Holy freaking moly. I thought this one was probably one of the most detailed creations in the entire contest. You basically made an end-to-end park spotlight, and it was all themed around Asian stuff with the Samurai versus Ninja. You made this beautiful town, beautiful scenery, 2 beautiful exploration coasters that had all the dynamics of dueling, and you really could put a lot of characteristics into both the Samurai and the Ninja, making them look and feel different. In fact, for the first bit of the coaster, you didn't even know that they were dueling, and they had their own unique experiences, and then they came together and started to battle. And it was a great way to build it up. It was a great way to tell a story. It's exactly what we were looking for in this contest, and it just goes to show how much you can build in the allotted 2 months that we gave you to build. You just crammed that park full of stuff, and from a builder, that is absolutely phenomenal. So Zacko Slacko, you're just an upcoming legend if you keep building like this. So a strong heavy hitter, completely deserving of 2nd place. So keep up the good work and don't stop what you're doing, Zacko Slacko. And our 1st place winner goes to Prince of Persia by SC Reconcile. Woo! I am absolutely blown away by this creation. I haven't seen a creation embody so much characteristics in a very, very long time. This might be one of the best creations of the entire contest, if not the best creation. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. You've told the story of Prince of Persia, and then you used a boomerang coaster to reverse time with all the camera effects. You told a story. It was phenomenal. While you were riding the coaster perspective of the prince, you had the spirit coming along, and it was terrifying. You felt that there was a battle, but it was more like a chase at times, but it was competitive, and it was terrifying. And then when you got to the hourglass and you reversed the sands of time, and the boomerang went backwards, it was one of the best uses of a boomerang. It's the best use of a boomerang that I have ever seen in Planet Coaster history, and for that you deserve a medal or achievement or something, because there's no other better way to use a boomerang, in my opinion, in terms of storytelling. You did an amazing job. It's just brilliant. And from the perspective of the shadow, it was a completely different experience. You changed the lighting, you changed the camera effects, the entire environment changed, and it felt like a completely new experience, and you felt like you were unleashing the demon from the moment the boomerang dropped, and it gave you the sense that now you were the terrifying demon, and it really felt different. Both of the creations that you rode was a completely different experience, yet they shared the same space, and I think that was the best way you can divide the something versus something and create 2 unique experiences, but also tell a story and utilize your coaster choices to the best of its ability. I think it's the complete package. While your exterior, you were hoping you could have spent a little bit more time on it and make a few changes on the outside, it really didn't matter at the end of the day. It was still beautiful. Yes, you could have pushed the artistic polish a little bit further on the outside, but that is just a minor gripe. It's a near perfect creation with that aside. So again, it hits all points, and it's probably one of the best creations in the entire contest, and it's coming from a builder who hasn't really made anything in this game up until now. So SC Reconcile, holy freaking moly, you're an upcoming legend if you keep doing this kind of stuff. And I honestly cannot wait to see your name pop up in the submission box again. So you certainly set the bar high for builders, and absolutely smashed it in terms of score and votes, and we will go over to that in just a second. But congratulations on 1st place of the builder bracket with 23 other contestants. You are the one who came out on top, SC Reconcile, and for that you will be receiving a Steam game of your choice at the end of the week. Boom. So really great job from the builder bracket. Heavy bracket, the biggest bracket of them all in the entire contest. So many competitors, winners. You all did a great job, and but there can only be 3 winners, and in this case 4, but everyone still did an amazing job, and the top 5 that rose out of this bracket were really truly something special, and everyone here has a lot to be proud of, so good job everybody. But we have a bonus segment of this to go over to, and we're gonna go check out the scores and take a closer look at all that. So starting things off, I have hid the emails, but you can see all the votes here, and if we scroll to the very bottom, we had a total of 309 votes, a little bit less than the beginner bracket that had about 350. So you can see there's getting less and less votes as we go through the brackets. I guess people are getting burnt out or, you know, losing interest, but it's not that much, and it stays pretty consistent from here on out with just some minor drops. My prediction is the very top one. I get to vote first, and my prediction was Nature versus Sci-Fi, Freddy versus Jason for 4th, VCR Power Plant for 3rd, Samurai Ninja and Prince of Persia. So I was pretty much right in my prediction, but Freddy versus Jason took 3rd, but just by a split hair. So if I was the only judge in this contest, that's the way I would have done it, but you guys, the majority voters, have pushed the votes in a similar direction, but Freddy vs. Jason took the 3rd place. So there you go. So looking at the actual graphs, shout out to Zayforp for putting all this together. We could really see the percentages and the graph, and this is a lot different than the beginner builder bracket, which we saw in yesterday's video. This is a steep staircase drop off, but a very competitive 3rd and 4th, and then a runner-up 5th place in a very strong competitor for 5th place, and that was our honorable mention with Nature versus Sci-Fi from Nori Powers. And then we have a steady decline or staircase, a gradual staircase for everybody else. So still competitive, but the top 5 was so decisive that it makes everyone else look like they're all splitting hairs down below because these numbers are so big. But you can see here, Prince of Persia absolutely just dominated. Samurai vs. Ninja absolutely dominating. A dominating 1st and 2nd, but clear that they weren't competing with one another. They're leagues apart, but leagues amazing above the rest of the competition. And you can see here, Freddy vs. Jason and VCR Power Plant just battling it out. 5 points difference here between this. One person could have given an extra vote to VCR Power Plant, and it probably would have made the difference. So very, very close. And that's why the more votes we get, the more decisive of a top 10 we have. And even with that many votes, seeing these guys so close together just means that they were that close. They were that good. You could flip a coin and it's that close. So really good job to the 3rd and 4th place winner, and that's why I had to extend the prize over to Lucky Dude, because he clearly could have also been a 3rd place winner, and I thought he deserved 3rd personally, but I was also splitting hairs because I liked Freddy versus Jason just as much, where I did give it 4th place. So it could go either way, and I'm not mad at these results at all. I absolutely agree with them. As you can see from my personal votes, I pretty much had the same top 5 either way. But it's crazy to look at these numbers, because if we take a look at the 6th place person here with an excellent adventure by McArse, 150 total score, and 1st place is 1200. That's how decisive the top 5 was, that almost everybody picked these 5 creations as their 5 choices, and that is just insane. Really, really crazy. It's going to be fun looking and showing you guys these graphs for the future brackets. As we saw from the beginner bracket, it's completely different from this. It's all based off of the quality of the content and the quality of the creations, and when there's something clearly better than the rest, it shows here. That's the great thing about mass opinions, mass votes. You really get some interesting numbers where something's going to stand out if it should stand out. In this case, that's going to go to Prince of Persia and Samurai versus Ninja. You guys stood out from the rest. And with that said, Samurai versus Ninja was insane how much you built, right? And I would say there's a lot of detail in Prince of Persia. Like, the interior space had some of the most amazing detailed interior spaces, but it didn't have a whole lot of tracking in comparison. The coaster experiences were much shorter, more compact and straightforward. It told a story, it was quick, it was to the point, and with Samurai versus Ninja, it was this massive, epic, sprawling park. And it's like, well, sometimes less is more. If you can really tell a story, get those quality over quantity, you can still take first place by just having that wow factor. Samurai versus Ninja, you have so much to be proud of because that would have been like an amazing park spotlight. I've seen more detail in your coaster submission than I have in most park spotlights. So with that said, I still can't take anything away from you. It's just, you know, you should have gotten first place, but Prince of Persia just did such an amazing job with what it did. I think you built so much in Samurai versus Ninja that it deserves an award, and definitely deserving of second place here, Zacko Slacko, but you did not slack on that park whatsoever. I think everybody appreciated what you did, even though Prince of Persia took first place. So everybody here has something to be proud of. All of you guys, everyone that competed here, even though the numbers trickle off here, you got to remember that people only had 5 things to pick from, and they all clearly wanted to vote for these. While it seems like nobody voted you down here, that's not true at all, because it's just there wasn't very... If we let you pick a top 10, these guys would be up a lot higher, but we only let you pick 5. So don't feel bad if you're scoring a little bit lower, because there was just no points left to give out when people were trying to decide on their top 5. Nonetheless, everybody enjoyed all of your creations. As you can see from the comments of the videos, the views of the videos, everybody had a good time. So keep up the good work to the community, all the participants, as well as the viewers. Thank you for participating in the voting, as well as watching the videos. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for me in this video here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's Advanced Builder Top 5. And if you want to see the beginner bracket, click the link down in the description below for the contest playlist. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in tomorrow's Advanced Builder bracket. Bye now.